I think is early excellence and transitioning them is kind of like risking it for chocolate biscuit kind of situation. What are they doing? They're all staring at me, all 29 of them, and I have no idea. Welcome back to Primary Teaching with Dom. Good morning. Good morning. It's like I've never left, really. Back to school. Had a week and a day off, which I thoroughly enjoyed, apart from 1 or 2 days when I had hay fever and it was trying to kill me. But I'm back and alive and teaching a full day today. Day today, actually quite taught all day again today. I taught all day yesterday, but I was just way too tired to really be on the line. But yeah, it was a really good time. And what I've actually learned today is that no matter how long you've taught, there's always room for improvement in anything that you can do. Now, I had a meeting today, so let me hear your thoughts about this, is that they're trying to change the curriculum, or they want teachers to plan less, but also get the children to have engagement, to understand and have that in-depth knowledge. So one of the things to think about was to get the children, or to plan like an art lesson that's all day. And you get them to think about an artist, and then you give them many resources. All the resources are quite limited in primary. Get them to do that. Get them to literally, when they come in, all you do is just get them to play with stuff. And then for like 30 minutes. And you're like, okay, so now looking at all this is what we're learning. It's like literally a 5-10 minute input, if that. And you guide them through, and they start making different things, and then they start exploring doing this. So then after lunch, they come back in and they analyze what they've actually done and which one is the best one. And then they start to do more in-depth. So why was that? And how does it link to said artist? And then they can start to compare and contrast with each other. They can start talking about it, maybe doing a little written piece that is compulsory, that they have to do some written piece about it. But that's a whole day and you barely have to plan for that. So I don't know. I quite like that idea, but maybe because I'm not immersed fully into like the teaching life, where I don't have the massive pressures of people achievement and all that. But being what I've seen so far, it seems like a really good idea. But to implement that and to have time to do so, I don't know. And as everyone knows as a teacher, the hardest thing to do is to have actual time. Goodness me, if we had time, I think the curriculum, or wherever you are, whatever you do in your classrooms, would be much more better. Plus resources would be amazing, wouldn't it? So, we're doing early excellence in our school, at the school I'm currently at. And because they're going into year 2, it's going to be much more formal. So early excellence is more where you take away the tables and there's more play-based, but they're still learning, so it's learning through play. So my school, because they're going into year 2, a lot of that's been taken away and it's going to be much more formal. So today we decided, okay, since we're going into year 2, let's put some tables in the classroom. Granted, there are tables already in there, but if we thought, let's put more, so they're sitting at a table. And we didn't know how it was going to go, because for the majority of the year, they've been on the carpet and doing work on the floor. So they decided to do it. And it was really, really interesting, because as soon as you put the tables up, they want to sit at the table and they sit there. They don't really actually move. Like, they don't really, well, they do talk about, the year ones, but they don't move. They sit there quietly. They don't complain about sitting on the tables. Then for guided reading, normally they would sit on the carpet. A lot of them were trying to pull up chairs towards the table to sit. And it shows me that, yes, they're ready for year 2 in terms of seating. Granted, they're not doing it for the whole day. So I know in year 2, they will normally do really like interesting and really, I keep saying interesting, I know, but fascinating to see how they were pulling up chairs to sit at the table. I know. Going home now, I want to have some kebab and chips. I know it's all about teacher well-being. If I'm not happy and full, then how am I going to be teaching children? I think this early excellence and transitioning them is kind of like risking it for a chocolate biscuit kind of situation. Like, do you want to? It's like taking a risk. And I remember yesterday I was talking about it in my video about the risk of lesson planning. Today's like another risk, like risking it. And the risk paid off. Like, it was really good. I don't think we're going to continue to do it, because I don't think my class teacher really likes it much. But it's really good to, at least we got somewhere. So it's Friday. Hallelujah. Thank goodness it's Friday. I'm actually at home right now because I had to dash off from school. It's a crazy, crazy day today. So I had CPD time, which is current professional development, which you get when you are trained to be a teacher in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else. But I know currently, oh my goodness. You know what? Let's keep on. You get CPD, which you have time to do evidence bundles or lesson planning, anything of the sorts like that. So I was doing that in the room, and then a teacher came in and was like, they're like, we need you in the class, because I was meant to be teaching in the afternoon. So, but it wasn't afternoon, it was in the morning, because there's been an accident. So unfortunately, a child dropped on my teacher's ankle and is all sprained, so she had to go A&E, and I had to take over the class. And I was like, I haven't had any, I don't know what they're doing. It's like, what are they doing? They're all staring at me, all 29 of them, and I have no idea. I then did guided reading with them, which was productive and nice. And then I got them to make cards for the teacher, so when she comes back on Monday, she can have 60 cards to look at. And I say 60 because they made about 2 each. Some of them made 3 or 4 of that. They didn't get to do literacy in the morning, so I tried to do as much literacy as possible. I did about 3 groups, so there's like 6 in each group, and I got 6, 12, 18 children done. Didn't get the rest, but it is as it is. At least it did some literacy. But yeah, that was all good. Now I've come home and look what I got. Oh, I got a package. Let's open it together, shall we? We don't have time for all that. Oh, it's my books that I'm reviewing on Monday, so... My first one is We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Next one is Roald Dahl's Marvelous Joke Book. And the last one is Daisy. But yes, I've got a doctor's appointment to attend to, and I haven't even edited this video, so it's going to be up a bit later. Actually, no, it'll probably be up on time, because I normally get videos up between 6 and 8 PM anyway, so it'll be up. But these won't be ready until Monday, so I'll be filming that tomorrow. But yeah, I've had a good day, and I shall see you on the next vlog. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe up here and watch my 2 previous videos down here, and I really do hope you have a great day, and I'm going to have a great day myself. Until then, bye.